Hello and welcome to Ready Bet Action. I am Jen Jones. I'm here tonight with Eric and Stefan. How you guys doing?
I'm doing just swell. Just swell. It's kind of a slow sports week. We're in between with the Super Bowl coming up.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like football's already over because it kind of is, and so we're settling into like it's not slow sports season, but it is definitely not prime football season. So we got to start getting into some more basketball and hockey and soccer.
Yeah.
But
Pivot.
yes.
Okay, I am so like the OCD in me is so angry right now because on the YouTube channel, the color next to our names is red, which is from the College to Canton podcast with Travis. It just changed.
I just
to pink.
changed
I'm
it.
happy. Yippee!
That was my fault.
Okay.
Producer
Nice,
error.
nice job, Eric. Thank you. I feel so much better now. Who knew? Who knew those kinds of things would drive me crazy? I didn't.
Yes.
Like most people. What's new with you today? What's going on?
Not too much. No, Eric and I were talking before the show. Like, I was like, oh, football season's done. I guess it's time to get into the Avs. So I pulled up my favorite Avs podcast, or so I thought, and I was bored out of my mind in like a minute and a half. I was so disappointed.
We'll leave them unnamed because they're very popular and are very successful.
Yeah.
We do like them, but we're not going to name their podcast.
So anyway, instead of that, I just ended up listening to the great soundtrack of the EAFC video game as I brought Wrexham one step closer to the Premier League title.
Love it.
I go to get wine for 2 hours. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
And Wrexham's winning the Premier League. That's all it took.
Let's go, baby.
Suck it, Ryan Reynolds.
Right. No. I think you would love this.
Yeah.
And by the way, Rob's the one we love more than anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm Deadpool through and through. He's my favorite.
Never seen it.
Hard to beat. Dude, shut up. Okay, we're not having this discussion right now.
Okay.
We're going to fight somebody if we keep going with this.
Not the time or place.
It's not.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Well, I know we have some good picks for tonight. We will be posting these later as well, so you can find these on our social media platforms, which is X, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Am I missing any?
No, I think that's
anywhere you get podcasts.
Anywhere you get. Oh yeah, we also are a podcast, both visual and auditory. Yeah, so on Spotify, Apple, all the places.
Yep.
All right. And don't forget to follow us, rate and review, and subscribe, please. It would mean a lot to us.
Yes,
absolutely.
All right, Steve. So tonight you have some soccer picks.
Absolutely. But we're going to Germany. We had a lot of great Premier League action earlier this week, but now it is time for Das Bundesliga. So we are going to go over to Heidenheim, who is hosting Dortmund. Dortmund are on fire right now. They've won 3 in a row. They've scored 10 goals in that period. They're third. I don't know if they're third, actually. They're definitely not third. I wrote that down incorrectly, but they are like top 5 right now, and they are pushing forward. They're looking very good right now. They brought in a loanee from Chelsea. We've been on Dortmund quite a bit lately because they are playing really well. Meanwhile, Heidenheim has continued to punch above their weight, doing quite well in getting some draws against mid-table competition. Dortmund's not that. Dortmund will win, and they will score more than 1 goal. So if you combine those two, if you parlay Dortmund on the money line and over 1.5 goals, you get that at minus 115. I like that quite a. Yeah, I like it. So Dortmund on the money line is like minus 200, which means like you're only making half the money. So the win is kind of like guaranteed, so in bet. Betting's never guaranteed, but it's close to it. And then if you also look at the goals, like they're scoring 3+ goals, 2 goals every single game. So to me, this is a great bet. Jadon Sancho just returned to Dortmund. They've got Malen there. They've brought in Matson. So they're really trying to make a push here. I like them a lot.
Okay.
Is that all right? Is that convincing enough? I'm convinced. I'm going to go double down on my bets. I'm 2 units, 4 units. Okay.
Confident.
Next, we're going to go over to, this is like a cross. We're going to do a Spain and Italy parlay here. In Spain, we're going to take Athletic Bilbao. We took them a couple weeks in a row here. They've been playing these midweek games. They've been fun to bet on. They've won 3 of their last 5. Their last game they drew, but they had put in all of their, they'd rotated their squad. So they didn't have all their starters in there. Their starters are going to be playing now. They're going against Mallorca. Mallorca hasn't won in their last 4 games, so they are on a bit of a struggle. So I expect Bilbao to take care of business here. And then we're going to parlay that with a Serie A team, Fiorentina, who is traveling to Lecce. Lecce have lost 5 of their last 6. That other 6th game was a draw, so they haven't won in a long time. Meanwhile, Fiorentina is in 6th place. They had a tough loss over the weekend to Inter Milan. We are on the other side of that. We are on Inter Milan, but Inter Milan's the best team in the league. So we're going to take Fiorentina double chance, which just means don't lose. They need to win or tie, and then we're going to parlay that with Athletic Bilbao to win, and you get that at -105, pretty much even money. That was a lot of talking. I apologize.
The double chance is confusing. Just a quick update. I'm relearning Spanish again right now.
Oh.
And in order to improve my Spanish listening, I am watching some of these. I watched Real Madrid this last weekend in Spanish. I can't understand 98% of it, but every once in a while I pick some things out, and I think it's going to grow. Yeah, and it's not just the goal.
That's the 2% right there.
I'm just saying, if you want to learn another language, go try to listen to some soccer announcers speak that language.
I like that.
Oh, it's so good. That's awesome. Good for you, Eric. That's great.
But those are my soccer picks right there. So.
Oh, okay. Well, short and sweet.
I felt we know all those teams.
Yeah. Lecce. That is not how I thought you pronounced that, but now I know.
No, I just thought.
I don't know if
it's also true.
Yeah.
None of us know. It's the blind leading the blind in pronunciations, but not in betting. Okay, Eric, over to you. So you have some basketball picks for tonight?
Yeah, let's do this. These are actually for tomorrow night. These are for Friday night. So tonight, maybe if you see this on Friday, we're recording on Thursday, is what I'm trying to say. So here we go. These picks are for Friday, February 1st. I'll just give you my one player prop. I like Bradley Beal over 4.5 assists. He's been averaging 5.5 for his last 10 games and hitting this over 80%. I like it mostly because this Suns Hawks game is definitely a big over game. The total's really high. So if we're assuming there's offense and that Bradley Beal is going to have a big role, he's going to have assists and points. So give me kind of this lower assist number and a very offensive, maybe it's offensive, but it is an offensive game. I make that joke too much on the show. I'm gonna stop. I think every time I say it.
Because you always talk about in basketball picks, you never say it when you're talking football, but you always talk about people being on a roll. And I haven't eaten dinner yet, and so just thinking about bread rolls
on a roll.
Yeah. Anyway,
you can tell with the dad jokes are flying here. It's really bad. It's so bad. We're moving on. We got a few game picks for you. I'll take the Heat and Wizards under 233. They've played one other time this year. The total hit 235. I think the Heat have been a really great defensive team, and the Wizards are really terrible. So I don't really expect this game to be as high scoring as it was last time. So I will take the Heat and the Wizards under 233. Obviously they set these lines for a reason, but the Heat have kind of been stepping it up a little bit. They've had a couple days rest. Next pick for me is the Kings versus the Pacers. I'm not sure why the Kings are favored in this game. This is a classic, I think the wrong team is favored situation. Pacers took care of the Kings the one time they played them. And then also, I'm just not sure. It's the Pacers at home. I checked injury reports. It doesn't seem to be that. I know the Kings are hot right now, but give me the Pacers at home. This is a big offensive game too, if you like totals, but I mean, it's hard for me to bet a total that's 245. That's a lot of points to be scored between both teams. So I think the Pacers, honestly, I might bet them money line personally, but let's give the +2 for the show just for safekeeping. Last but not least, give me the Warriors and Grizzlies over 224. They got over this number last time they played. neither team is particularly great defensively this year. I think this is just a really low total for a game that could go over this. You could see that Steph Curry could have any of his big nights at any given time. Yeah. I just happen to like the over because the total happens to be low. So go with some totals here. I don't think I've given a lot of NBA totals. So here we go. I feel pretty good about them, but we will see how this all shakes out tomorrow. But that's all I have for NBA picks.
Dang. Okay. Is it hard for you guys to like not be emotionally invested in some of these picks?
100%.
Okay. Oh, I don't pretend to not be. Do I? I feel like I'm pretty.
Text me. Steve texts me at 10 a.m. on a Thursday, and he's like, Atletico's losing. I'm gonna kill myself. Like it is like
I'm on the elevator. I'm heading up.
Eric, I'm heading to the rooftop. My pick is losing, and I'm like, dude, it's okay. Like we're in the 15th minute. Like there's still 80 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah,
it's like my favorite thing about basketball is like the last 20 seconds can be such a huge moment. Like
totally.
It's not
over. The Nuggets game last night.
Yeah, I won. Yeah. I didn't make it a show pick, but I won my Nuggets bet last night at +5.5, and it's because the Nuggets made that last basket. Like that was
it. We were watching. We were like, "Come on, let's go! One more basket."
Yeah, we got it. We should have won that game. But that's okay. No Jokic. I'm not going to hold it too personally.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You never should, Eric. You never should.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure. Thank you for validating me. It's real hard not to be like, the fucking Warriors are going to crush everybody. Steph Curry is my boy. Like, I love them so much.
Oh, no, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, well, sorry.
They're on their way down, but Steph Curry could still bust out a 70-point game at any given time.
How dare you? Yeah, no, I'm so defensive. All right, I'll can it. If you skipped to the end of this and you're now just joining us for the picks, we are Ready Bet Action. You can find us on anywhere that's streaming, as well as Instagram, TikTok, X, and Twitter. Oh, wait, no, X and Twitter are the same thing now. Oh, Lord help me. YouTube. You can find us on YouTube as well. And yeah, you guys have anything else out for the night?
I don't think so. I think we're good to run it down. I think we're good.
Okay. Quick little recap.
Yeah. I'll go back to the soccer picks. We're going to take Dortmund on the money line and to score over 1.5 goals versus Heidenheim. And then we have a parlay of Athletic Bilbao on the money line versus Mallorca. And then we're going to take Fiorentina on the double chance versus Lecce. And again, the double chance just means that they can win or tie, and you win that bet. Thanks. Over to you, Eric.
Awesome. Give me Bradley Beal for the Suns over 4.5 assists against the Hawks tomorrow. I'm going to take the Heat and Wizards under 233 total points for the game. I'm also going to take the Pacers +2 against the Kings at home in Indiana tomorrow. And then give me the Warriors and Grizzlies over 224 points tomorrow night as well. But that's what I got.
Nice. I can't wait. I love basketball. Football is fun for me. I love basketball.
Okay. I don't mean to, this is our last wrap up conversation, but like, I don't mean to stereotype. I'm going to catch some heat for this. Almost every woman that I talk sports with say that they like basketball more than football. And I mean, I know some women who are like really into football, like that's their thing. But like the general public, I feel like women tend to like basketball because it's actually fast moving and fun to watch.
Yeah.
Is that a terrible thing to say? Am I a chauvinist? And we could end the show now.
A chauvinist show ender? No, I think I think you're probably accurate. I haven't surveyed all the women yet, but yeah. I think
you're probably also a chauvinist though too, Eric.
Absolutely is not. How dare you? He is not. He's a good man.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think it's the pace of it. I think it's the atmosphere, the energy of it. I don't know. And there's just something about it that it's all at once like really simple and can be really graceful and beautiful. Like some of the moves that those guys do to get a ball in the hoop, I think is just like watching Michael Jordan do one of his crazy, like stuff like that is so iconic. And not to say that that's not happening in football, because it definitely is, but I don't know.
I agree. I appreciate the explanation and the validation, Jen.
Plus a Diet Coke and like some popcorn at the stadium.
Yes.
Also, they're playing music during it. It's a good time.
It's fun.
It's a good time. You guys got fun tomorrow night heading to that Nuggets game.
Yep.
Yeah, if anybody's going to the Nuggets game tomorrow night, Steve and I are going. We will be there. Shoot us a message and let us know. We'll buy you a shot. Steve will buy you a shot. All right, well, that was everything for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right, bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.